Hey there, pizza lovers! Are you ready to embark on a culinary adventure? Today, we're diving into the delicious world of Margherita pizza, a timeless classic that has won hearts all over the globe. This Italian classic is simpler than you think to make at home. You don't need to be a professional chef to create this masterpiece. With a few fresh ingredients and some easy steps, you'll be enjoying a slice of heaven from your own oven. Imagine the aroma filling your kitchen. Margherita pizza comes from Naples, Italy, the birthplace of many culinary delights. Legend has it that it was created for a queen. Yes, Queen Margherita herself. This pizza celebrates simple, fresh flavors. We're talking sweet tomatoes, creamy mozzarella, and fragrant basil. These ingredients come together to create magic. I can almost smell it baking already. The anticipation is half the fun. Grab your aprons and let's make some magic in the kitchen. It's time to roll up our sleeves. This recipe is perfect for a fun family activity or impressing your friends at your next pizza party. Everyone will love it. Are you ready? Let's get started. Get your ingredients ready and let's dive into the world of Margherita pizza. Before we start, let's gather our ingredients. Don't worry, you won't need anything fancy. For the dough, 1 cup warm water, 1 teaspoon sugar, 1 packet active dry yeast, 2.5 cups all-purpose flour, plus extra for dusting, 1 teaspoon salt, and 2 tablespoons olive oil. For the sauce, 1 can of crushed tomatoes, 1 clove garlic minced, 1 teaspoon dried oregano, and salt and pepper to taste. For the toppings, 8 ounces fresh mozzarella cheese sliced, fresh basil leaves, and olive oil for drizzling. See? Nothing too intimidating. Now that we have everything we need, let's move on to the fun part, making the dough. Making pizza dough is easier than you think. With just a few simple ingredients and a bit of patience, you can create the perfect base for your homemade pizza. In a large bowl, mix warm water, sugar, and yeast. The warm water helps activate the yeast, while the sugar provides the necessary food for the yeast to grow. Let it sit for about 5 minutes until foamy. This foaming action is a sign that the yeast is alive and kicking, ready to make your dough rise. This means the yeast is active and ready to work its magic. If it doesn't foam, you might need to start over with fresh yeast. Add flour, salt, and olive oil to the yeast mixture. The flour provides structure, the salt adds flavor, and the olive oil gives the dough a nice, tender texture. Stir with a wooden spoon until it forms a dough. It might be a bit sticky at first, but that's perfectly normal. Turn the dough out onto a lightly floured surface and knead for 5 to 7 minutes. Kneading helps develop the gluten, which gives the dough its elasticity. You'll know it's ready when it's smooth and elastic. This texture is key to a good pizza crust. Place the dough in a greased bowl, turning it to coat. This prevents the dough from drying out and sticking to the bowl. Cover the bowl with a clean kitchen towel and let the dough rise in a warm place for about an hour. The warmth helps the yeast to ferment and the dough to rise. It should double in size. This rising process is crucial for a light and airy crust. This rising time is important for developing flavor and texture. The longer the dough rises, the better the flavor. While the dough is rising, let's get the sauce ready. A good sauce complements the dough and brings out the best in your toppings. Now for the sauce. This is where the magic begins, transforming simple ingredients into a rich, flavorful base for our pizza. In a saucepan, heat olive oil over medium heat. The oil should shimmer but not smoke, indicating it's ready for the next step. Add minced garlic and cook for about a minute until fragrant. Be careful not to let it burn, as burnt garlic can turn bitter. Pour in the crushed tomatoes, oregano, salt, and pepper. These spices will infuse the sauce with a wonderful aroma and depth of flavor. Simmer for 15 minutes, stirring occasionally to allow the flavors to meld. This slow cooking process is key to developing a rich, complex sauce. Preheat your oven to 475 degrees Fahrenheit. A hot oven is essential for achieving that perfect crispy crust. If you have a pizza stone, place it in the oven while it preheats. The stone will help distribute heat evenly, giving you a professional quality crust. This will give you a crispy crust that's both chewy and crunchy, the hallmark of a great pizza. Punch down the risen dough and divide it in half. This step releases any air bubbles and makes the dough easier to work with. Roll out one portion into a 12-inch circle. Aim for an even thickness to ensure it cooks uniformly. Carefully transfer the dough to a pizza peel dusted with cornmeal or parchment paper. This will prevent sticking and make it easier to slide into the oven. Spread a thin layer of sauce over the dough, leaving a small border for the crust. The sauce should be evenly distributed for the best flavor in every bite. Arrange mozzarella slices on top and bake for 12 to 15 minutes, or until the crust is golden brown and the cheese is bubbly. The sight and smell of the melting cheese will let you know it's almost ready to enjoy. And there you have it, a delicious homemade margherita pizza ready to be enjoyed. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below on what you'd like to see next. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more delicious recipes and cooking tips. Buon appetito!